Take your time. You don't have to hurry. Also, make sure that payment went through. What were you doing? Sitting at the phone? Egg and cheese. Want a bite? Uh-huh. You getting a late start, buddy. I did a 6-hour and 45-minute stream yesterday. Went up, ate dinner. Came back down, did an hour and 5 minutes or something. That's a little over 7 hours streaming yesterday. My back was killing me. So, hard life survivor. How are you doing this morning, buddy? Trying to finish my breakfast. Panda. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Are you at work? Christy, welcome. Good to see you. Hard Life, I checked out your video last night. You got a nice little setup there. A little too cramped for me. I'd be claustrophobic. But once you get that garage going, you'll have it filled up in no time. Easter Mike, even though it should say E-Waste. I know it was a typo, buddy. Glad you're doing good. Christy, have a good one. Appreciate you stopping in for a second. Robert Banks, good to see you, my brother. How are you? Trying to get to work. I'm glad I'm the boss, or I've been fired today because I'm just getting started. Still trying to eat my... Hey, get your ass out of here, you mother... Damn cat. Trying to eat my egg sandwich. I ain't having it today. Michael Scrap for now, cool. Come on, man. Oh, I ain't, you know what I'm multitasking on is this egg sandwich right now. And then I'm going to get working. I did a 6-hour and 45-minute work stream yesterday. Man, my back was killing me. No, I don't have time to micro scrap. I wish I did because I'd probably make a lot more. Twitter in the house. Yep, that's Robert Banks, boy. Yesterday was a peanut butter and banana on toast sandwich for breakfast. Zung RV, welcome. Good morning, good to see you. So if I ever get off my butt here, I got a pile of debris from yesterday I got to get out of my way. And then it's supposed to rain this afternoon, high winds, so that'll probably screw up my internet. And then rain tomorrow, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm removing everything. Let me show you. Let me move this camera. Pretty much everything you see back there, all the way over here, minus my big belly, all that stuff. Give me 1 second. And all that stuff is all getting moved out of here over the weekend. I'm going to reorganize my shop, make it more work friendly. I mean, I have stuff everywhere. This place is crazy. The problem is I take everything apart and I put it on piles like on that chair or in that blue tote. And then I have to sort through it again. So sometimes it's like double, triple work, and I'm getting too old and too lazy to do all that stuff. I'm going to take it all apart, put it in the appropriate receptacle, and have it good to go. Simon, good morning. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Even the belly. This belly's priceless, but it's bought and paid for, though. I don't owe nothing on that. So, I said I did a 6-hour work stream yesterday, and then another little over an hour after dinner. trying to get rid of a lot of the bulky stuff I have, like computer towers, and I got old beta machines and old stereo receivers. Plus, I got to move around. Yeah, it was like 6 hours and 45-minute live stream yesterday. I'm just working non-stop too. I didn't stop. I just kept going. I got a lot done. Got a lot done. And then an extra hour dinner just to screw around. But I'm not gonna work that. Probably not that long today. I don't know. You never know. I say I'm not going to, but then I do. Simon, it started pouring down rain, so I didn't go for my walk. So I'll have to double it up today. Instead of 2 miles, I'll do 4 miles. But no big deal. I'll walk around the school. I got a school about half a block away, and it's it's one big complex. It's elementary, middle, and high school, all in one big, huge complex. And they have a athletic field, a nice track there. So I think it's a mile around. So I walk around that 2-3 times. But yeah, I'm trying to lose some weight. I want to, since I was in the hospital there last and got that sleep apnea, I want to lose some weight and see if I can get that handled, taken care of. No fun when you stop breathing when you're sleeping. Every night you go to bed, you wonder if you're going to wake up. So we'll get that handled with a little bit of weight loss. This stupid ass cat. See him on top of the chair? Earl, what are you doing? What's wrong with you? Man, he's always knocking crap down. And he'll be up here on the bench the whole time I'm working. I'm up here with a razor knife yesterday. He got his nose right in the way. So, yep. So I got a little bit of stuff I want to do today. And then I want to remove all this debris out of here. I got scrap metal I got to get out of here. Scrap plastic I got to get out of here. And I got my black coffee. So I'm going to finish that up. Get my butt to work. I'm only going to probably stream till about 12 o'clock, and then I'm right over to NBA's wood shop Wednesdays or woodworking Wednesdays, whatever the hell it is. I know it's on Wednesday. NBA is the man. So I got some car amplifiers. Get rid of those. Gemma, there you are. Hey, love, good to see you. How are you today? There's no battery in my drill. That's usually a sign of the start of a bad day. Locked and loaded. She is a sweetheart, Robert Banks, for sure. Gemma is awesome. If anybody wants to come and help me, I'm not opposed to that at all. There's what's inside of a amplifier. This one here is actually not much in it, so this must be like a cheap one. Actually, it's a Sony. I'm surprised it's got a. Anything that's a brown board is like your lowest grade of boards. And then the rest of this is all just cast aluminum. I don't care if you walk, get a plane, drive, ride a camel. crawl, get your butt over here. I got plenty to do. Plenty to do. I swear, one of these days I'm going to slap that TV right there with the end of this drill. That's going to be it. Then I'll have another TV strap, so it's not going to be a total loss. I always look on the positive side of things. The problem with these is you get all these little black Moffats. You gotta unscrew every one of them. I got a 70-pound bucket of just those Moffats. That's a lot. I'll be around soon. Joe, send Mickey to help you. Mickey's lazy. I'll give Mickey credit, though. She was at her job yesterday, and all day she was in my stream. All day. 6 hours. So, I can't rag on her too much. She's still a pain in my butt, though. But since she ain't in here, she's all right. Gil Skills, good morning, my brother. How are you? Good to see you. You just missed my egg and cheese sandwich. You could have had some. Gil Skills is supposed to come and help me. He never shows up. I don't know what his deal is. Snobby Bucks, come and help. Hard Life, come and help. I got a front door and a back door, and I don't see any of you guys walking through either door. I don't understand. So, yeah, like I said, I did a 6-hour and 45-minute live stream yesterday working. I'm going to run this one until noon when Mountain Bushcrafters Alliance, who's in the chat, goes on, and I'm going to watch him. And then after him, I'm probably going to go back on. For some reason, I seem to get a lot of work done when I stream. So, if I don't stream and I'm working, I turn this TV on and I watch Netflix or YouTube videos, but I just don't seem to get as much done. But interacting with you guys, and I seem to teach a lot of people stuff, so that makes me feel good. Actually, I got 4. This is my best one. This one here I got for free. It's a Bosch 18-volt lithium. The guy that I used to work for, he had a guy that worked with him also, and we used to call him Stretch. He was 7'2", and he was a hoarder. And you know, he'd take the boss tools and go home with them and all. Well, he had a truck that was sitting at one of the houses. My old boss is he has rental properties. And I did NBA. Man, those bears were awesome. When I grew up in Pennsylvania, we used to see them all the time too. But yeah, you don't want to get close, and you sure want to keep your distance. That's for sure. My uncle was charged by one also, and I mean, he was like maybe 10 feet away from when she came running. And you have to be a copper hoarder, Snobby. You have to be now. The prices suck. Number 2 copper right now here is $2 a pound, and number 1's only $2.05. So, yeah, I've got buckets full of it, and I'm not getting rid of it until it's almost probably $3 a pound or so. But yeah, he got lucky and got away. And but yeah, you don't mess with a bear, especially when there's cubs around. And I don't know what your old crippled ass is doing looking for rattlesnakes, climbing on rocks. You're going to hurt yourself. I ain't coming to Kentucky to look for you. So, I forgot what I said. Oh, my drill. So the guy came to work one day, and he was almost as green as this. And his name was John. And I said, John, are you all right? He's like, no. He said, I've been sick and this and that. And he was one of these guys who would never go to a doctor or a hospital. We took him to the hospital. Well, it turned out he had aggressive prostate cancer. He only lasted like another 2 weeks and he passed away. So my boss sent him over to his house to clean it out. Well, he had 2 houses side by side, jam packed. I mean, it was just a pack. That's where I got my dog from. That was my his dog. And yeah, so this was in one of the things. And if I fully charge this battery will run constant for like almost 2 days. So, but no, I got like 4 of them. This is real light though. You know, the other ones are. I have a Ryobi that weighs about 17,000 pounds. I mean, it's heavy as heck. The only problem is it's buried somewhere. I don't know where it's at. And then I have a couple in my other box that I use. I want to invest in a GoPro. Good investment, Robert Banks. I want to get a. I'm probably going to just start with a 5 because I do this stuff and everything gets bounced around, so I don't want to spend a lot of money and end up getting it broke. But yeah, NBA, those man, you got some beautiful scenery over there. Those views are awesome. Like I said, I grew up in the mountains of Pennsylvania, so I know where you're coming from. And now I'm a city boy that does recycling, e-waste recycling. Lots of screws, lots of screws. All right, now how does this get to come out of here? Oh, missed a screw. What kind of GoPro do you want to get? I want to get a 5, but the newest one I think is a 7. Because when I turn all this around, because right now I have like my laptop is, right there's my laptop, but then I have my webcam plugged into my laptop, and my webcam is, this is just a electrical thing that, because there's a plug right here. So this is just a wire, and I just take the leg of the camera and put it in between the wire and have it. I mean, it works, but I'm going to set it up a lot better once I get rearranged in here and organized. But when I do like my videos, I want to do a lot more videos. If this weather would ever dry out, it's just ridiculous here. Hey, Justin, good to see you, buddy. Good morning. They have a sale of the 7 black waterproof images. Far exceeds what. I mean, they're really not that much. What's up?
I took $2. We're going for a walk.
Take more. I don't care.
No, but then she'll want something.
Maybe I want something. I grew up in the concrete jungle where you was dodging bears. I was dodging crackheads and knuckleheads. Yeah, it's pretty much when I lived in Detroit, it was like that. I only live there. There you go. So now the rest of this is cast aluminum. This is probably about 5 pounds. I'm gonna. So you can't go wrong with cast aluminum. Can't go wrong. And then the rest of this is just a low grade board. I'll take that motor off. I'll take that off, and I'll take all these black mossets off. And the rest of it, I just throw them to my shred pile. And then you get, that's why you wear gloves right there. You get that nasty white stuff all over you. I mean, it comes off, but I kind of wipe it off because, I put these in a bucket or a barrel or a pile, or and then it gets all over everything else. So it only takes a minute to wipe it down. Gloves and shop towels are your friends. It's like rubbing oil on a mug, except I'm rubbing it off. Yeah, so that just goes in a pile until I get done. that back over here. And take apart and repeat. I film all my footage from my cell phone. Does that make a difference? I hate doing a cell phone. Today is trash day here. So since 7 o'clock, the trash trucks have been running through here. Our city changed up our trash collection. They did, we just used to have the regular garbage cans. And you put out in the street, and then your bulk stuff you put on the side. They dumped it all in one truck. So now they got the brilliant idea to do those cans with the wheels on the bottom. So you have one can for trash, you have another can for recycling, you have another can for yard compost. So now you got to wheel 3 of them out there, and then you have if you have bulk stuff, you throw that on the street, and another truck comes and gets that. So you get a garbage truck traffic jam on the streets. How do you go from a completely depopulated board, nothing left on it, and do they accept the board if let's say it's broken in half? It don't matter if it's broke, but what I do, because I have thousands and thousands of boards, for me to sit and depopulate an entire board, it's not worth it to me. Like this board here, the only thing I'm going to take off of this board is this crystal oscillator, this silver box right here, which takes that long to do. There's another little one here. They're different shapes, but they're the same thing. I will take off that chip because that's a BGA chip that has a good gold content in it. These two right here are also BGA chip. Anything that don't have a leg on it, like, I don't know if you can see that. Let me get better. I need a green board. That's a BGA chip. All right. Like, see this one here, this square one? It has legs. IC chip will have like 2 legs, like on the sides here. This one here is it's still an IC chip. Some people call them quad chips, some call them flat packs, but these are like IC chips. So these are a different grade than what the BGA chip would be. But when I take these off, I separate them. So my BGAs, they're called surface mount BGAs. So those have a higher content than what this chip will have. This will still have gold in it, but they're called gold bonding wires. It's inside these. So, you always separate them. But out of this board here, that's a BGA, that's a BGA, that's a BGA, that's a BGA. And then if you pull this lid off this silver thing, there's usually a crystal oscillator in there. But then the rest of the board, because I don't deal with the pins, so when you take that cap off, there's another crystal oscillator right there. So whenever you have your coax connectors, they'll connect to a silver box. Always pull that box off if you're collecting the crystal oscillators. But like the rest of that, after I depopulate that, I just throw it in my shred pile. I don't even pile it up because it's pretty much worthless. I mean, there's like this one here has the gold pins in it. If I can pull that off, I will. But see, they're kind of hard to get off. So, like, see, just the metal came off of that. But this is actually stainless steel. But if it comes off clean, then I'll sit there and I'll pull those pins out of there. But right now, that's all I would do. I wouldn't mess with anything else on this board. I just throw it in the shred pile. Maybe take that little plug off there. USB plug. But I get they're considered gold tip connectors. See, that one came off complete. So I get 60 cents a pound. And a gold tip Oh my God. Gold tip connectors are plugs like this. If you get a USB that's a double like that, it don't matter if all that plastic and crap is on it. I gotta catch up on this. I bet the city is thinking of ways to. I got a $1,000 fine a couple months ago. And then like your ribbon wire that's in your computers, those all have gold pins in them. I used to take the gold pins out, but it's just not worth it to me. So, like I said, I just throw everything in this bucket. Even on like when you pull your computer wire, see the gold right there? Those will just go in here. I just took, I don't know what I took of these, but they're 60 cents a pound. I don't remember what the weight was. I have to look on my paper. But Board Sort, Board Sort buys all that stuff. I had a couple big Ziploc bags full that I took in. Yeah, I had 32 pounds. And it was $16. Actually, it went down to 50 cents a pound. So, I mean, for a couple of seconds it takes to cut them off, it's not a big deal. Thank you, MB. I appreciate that. I have no other PVC extension places on cliffs. I don't want to stick my nose in. It's been like that. But yeah, they have a thing here in my city. It's called blight. What they do is they walk around and see what they can see in people's yards for debris. The only catch is they can only look from the sidewalk. They cannot come on your property. So the problem was, the reason I got the ticket was because a couple months before that they walked through, and I got a warning to, they give you a 5-day warning usually to pick up whatever they write down on the ticket. So I put stuff behind my house, and then in the back of my house will sit here, and then there's a spot in the back like where my workbench is out there. I'll show you this, whatever clears up. But then my house, the other part goes like this. So I have this corner right here, and I put stuff there and they can't see it. But I cleaned up what they wrote on the on the warning, and then a couple months later they came back and they send you out a notice, but the problem is the notice comes after they come. So the mail and the notices, them coming don't jive. So then I got a ticket, and when I called, they said, well, we just gave you a warning for the same thing, and it's back to the way it was. So I didn't complain. It's my fault. So I paid the ticket, and I know everybody in the city because I have 3 rental houses, so I'm at the city hall all the time. So I know pretty much everybody up there, but it's just something you have to deal with. I'm just wondering if I can write that off as a tax write-off.